Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, you have to forgive me real quick. I am feeling very under the weather right now. Hot, sore throat, but we do have Appo's kit reveal. So let's go ahead and check that out. This guy should be coming next Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. We will be doing a giveaway, so make sure you turn up for the live stream next Tuesday when the kit launches. Let's go check this one out. Alright then, Meathead just 5 minutes ago released this kit, not to be confused with Appo Yip Yip. Well, exactly. Appo is apparently he's dark side. Who knew? Alignment, dark side. Categories, Attacker, Clone Trooper, and Empire. I love that they still get the Clone Trooper tag, even though the dark side is kind of cool, it's kind of nifty. Designed to create a strong synergy with other dark side Clone Troopers under Galactic Legend Lord Vader, I'm hyped! Dark side Clone Troopers and Lord Vader will gain dramatic entrance at the start of the encounter, providing opening damage before Vader ramps up. That's sick. That's what we got with Poe. Poe Dameron's ship and the Comeuppance. And there it is, dramatic entrance. 25% offense, deal bonus true damage equals 10% of the target's max health, which can't be evaded. Gain 20% turn meter, and dramatic entrance for 2 turns. Well, I mean, that's probably that last bit's not going to happen, but maybe you'll get it again if you actually defeat an enemy. I doubt you will right at the start, but 25% offense at the start of battle, pretty significant. He also has the ability to dispel all debuffs from all enemies, as well as instantly trigger damage over time stacks. That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. I wonder if there's going to be some sort of Boba Fett nuance to this, you know, like more debuffs, more damage. Appo fully heals at the start of battle, meaning the squad is extremely tricky to whittle down in GAC and TW. That's an interesting take, actually, because he's an attacker, so technically they're not like super tanky, but if you think of like teams like Jabba the Hutt, that's a team that will always fully heal between waves or between attacks, essentially, in GAC. So if you don't kill him, he's going to fully heal. Kind of cool. All right. The inspiration. Appo has been with Anakin since the early days of the Clone Wars, advancing through the ranks to eventually lead the 501st Legion. He played a key role in assisting Lord Vader during the attack on the Jedi Temple, and that event called Operation Nightfall inspired much of his kit. Lord Vader marching into the temple with the clone troopers alongside him was one of the most impactful moments from the Revenge of the Sith. But the armor worn by all the clones in that scene in the Summer of Nightfall, Trooper wearing the same armor. This cinematic moment is also why Appo and the company get dramatic entrance under Lord Vader. Why? Because they're out there, you know, coming in, giving it large, doing their best boy band walk as they go into the Jedi Temple. Love it. Each of the abilities' names refers to the aspects of Order 66 Imperial March, Fallen Anakin's march into the Jedi Temple, Nightfall, the code name for the operation of exterminating the Jedi in the temple that evening, and No Witnesses, Appo and company's attempt to stop Bail Organa from escaping. Vader's Fist, the nickname for the 501st under Darth Vader's command. Order 66 is an important debuff, new debuff incoming, combining buff immunity and the inability to be revived. There's already a little bit of that in Lord Vader's kit when he ults. Time the use of your second special accordingly. Special 1 can stealth an ally darkside clone trooper, which is an important mechanic in the disguised clone trooper's kit. Summon in a Nightfall trooper. Ooh, we summon a unit. Oh my gosh, okay. And the effect of that's going to be huge for Lord Vader. Does he still absorb mastery with the ult from a summoned unit? Who knows? The effect of Operation Nightfall acts as an endless ranks, giving you 3 Nightfall troopers over the course of battle. Kind of cool. Coruscant Commander makes Lord Vader extremely hard to counter if you are bringing anything less than a Galactic Legend, as you need to defeat Lord Vader before Appo can be defeated. That's another interesting mechanic. How do we acquire Appo? That means that, yeah, so that's what makes him difficult to defeat if you're having to multiple battles, because Lord Vader is typically the last person to be defeated in his team, so if you have to defeat him before you defeat Appo, that's going to make things very difficult. Cool. How do we acquire him? Marquee on the 8th at 11 a.m. Very, very soon. Is he required for Jedi Master Mace Window? Yes, at Relic 5. First Relic announcement. I thought it would be R7, but there we go, R5. That's quite nice and friendly. Does Appo have a bespoke Datacron? Yes, awarded in the 7-star tier of the Marquee event. Lord Vader's ultimate gets bonus charge if debuffed allied unaligned force user receive damage. If the Darkside clone troopers are meant to replace the current Lord Vader lineup, how fast can he get his ultimate? We'll be updating Lord Vader's kit to include Darkside clone troopers, also accelerating in the same way Ufu does. That's a good question, because, you know, Maul is there to really quickly ramp his ultimate. So it looks like Darkside clones are going to do that too. Why do I want to collect Appo and other Darkside clones? If you own or are looking to own Lord Vader, Appo and the other Darkside clones are designed to work with him as the full squad. This frees up other high value characters currently used with Lord Vader to be used in other squads. Maul can go into Mauldalorians, for example. If you don't own Lord Vader, Grand Moff Tarkin will be used as the leader of these clones and will be receiving a touch-up at a future point during the era to support this. They're going to be usable in the upcoming raid, which is probably coming in about 3-4 months. The Nightfall era battle will run twice every other week while the release of the Darkside clones. This is something that they announced in the last update patch. So yeah, we're going to get a new sort of mini assault battle. That's going to be only running during the era. This will be a challenging series of encounters with great rewards, to test the mettle of your Darkside clones. Sorry guys, I am a little bit under the weather. All Darkside clones and Jedi Vanguards will be required to play the legendary event that unlocks Jedi Master Windu at the end of the era, and will be key in the upcoming raid. Oh, okay, so they are confirming Jedi Master Windu is going to be key in the upcoming raid. Or are they saying the clones are? Who knows? Why doesn't Appo have 501st? Because he's a Darkside clone trooper, I guess. They just want to balance it. Yeah. Alright, so let's take a look. I do love the light blue. That's kind of sick. So, Imperial March, their first move. Deal physical damage to the target enemy and grants defense penetration up for 2 turns to the strongest ally that didn't already have it. During his turn, call all other attacker allies with defense penetration up to assist. That is kind of cool. Especially if you can call him to assist a lot so he passes it around. That means on his turn when he basics, he's just going to call everybody to assist. Really cool. Nightfall. The animations are kind of mid at the moment, but I will let them off. Dispel all buffs on all enemies. Wow, AoE Dispel. Deal physical damage to the target enemy and stun them for 1 turn, then call a random Darkside clone trooper support ally to assist. The ally that assists stealths at the end of Appo's first turn. Appo and Nightfall... Appo's turn of full 1 turn, I think they're supposed to be saying there. Appo and Nightfall Trooper gain critical damage up for 2 turns. Alright, that's kind of cool. I'm guessing this Clone Sarge is a stand-in for the Nightfall Trooper, but who knows. No witnesses. Deal physical damage and trigger all stacks of damage over time on all enemies. Nightfall Trooper assists and gains advantage for 2 turns. If Lord Vader is in the allied leader slot, and the target enemy has 8 or more stacks of dots, inflict Order 66 on the target enemy for 2 turns. Can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, or resisted. Order 66, immune to buffs and cannot be revived. That's very powerful, truth be told. I know Lord Vader can already prevent revives if he defeats enemies during his ultimate, but having another means of preventing revives is huge, and making them immune to buffs for 2 turns is still pretty heavy. That's good. Unique 1, Vader's Fist. Darkside clone trooper allies gain 5 speed for each enemy, excluding summons, at the start of battle. Doubled for each Jedi and light side underlined force user enemy. If all allies are Empire, summon a Nightfall Trooper into the ally slot. While an allied Nightfall Trooper is active, Appo has 50% additional offense. Okay. Whenever an enemy is defeated, reduce the cooldowns of no witnesses by 1. At the start of his turn, Appo dispels Foresight on all enemies. Oof. No Foresight. This is going to hard counter JMK at this point. Enemies who had Foresight dispelled this way are exposed for 2 turns. At the start of the encounter, if the ally in the leader slot is Lord Vader and all other allies are Darkside clone troopers and there is no enemy Galactic Legends, that's very specific, Appo gains Coruscant Commander until the first time he's defeated, until the end of battle. Or until the end of battle, I guess. If the ally leader is Lord Vader and other allies are Darkside clone troopers, Appo recovers 100% health and protection at the start of battle. At the start of the encounter, allied Lord Vader and Darkside clone troopers gain dramatic entrance for 2 turns, which cannot be dispelled. And Appo gains 3 stacks of Operation Nightfall, which cannot be dispelled or prevented. TB Omi, by the looks of things. Start of battle, Appo gains 50% max health, max protection, and tenacity. At the start of the encounter, inflict Order 66 on all enemies for 2 turns. Can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, or resisted. Whenever Appo scores a critical hit, he gains 25% stacking offense for the rest of the encounter. No limit to that, he's just going to ramp offense. Whenever Nightfall Trooper is defeated, inflict Deathmark on the strongest enemy for 1 turn. Wow. At the start of his turn, if the enemy is disarmed, inflict 2 stacks of damage over time. Disarmed? He doesn't have a disarmed. Maybe that's a clue. While Appo has dramatic entrance, whenever he deals damage to the target enemy, they are stunned for 1 turn, which cannot be evaded. The Coruscant Commander ability is this character cannot be defeated, so that only applies if there's no additional GL on the enemy team. This is trying to, I think it's trying to stop non-GL counters to this team. It's trying to make it harder for a non-GL team to take out Lord Vader, essentially, because if you go in with, say, a Bosk, Fennec, BAM setup, and there's Appo in the team and all that sort of business, no Galactic Legend on your turn, you won't be able to defeat Appo until you've defeated Lord Vader, which could be tricky. Operation Nightfall. When Nightfall Trooper is defeated, remove 1 stack of Operation Nightfall from Appo and summon another Nightfall Trooper. And you can have 3 of those. Design note, dramatic entrance. Okay, 25% offense, deal bonus true damage equal to 10% of the target's max health, which can't be evaded. Gain 20% turn meter and additional dramatic entrance for 2 turns if you defeat an enemy. This is kind of a cool kit. Not gonna lie, guys, kind of a cool kit. Appo's looking pretty sick. I think we're going to obviously have a disarmed ability probably on CX2, which we're going to get in 2 weeks' time. Disarmed, I believe, is originally seen on Casanton. Let's go check that out real quick. Yeah, disarm, minus 50% crit damage and offense. Doesn't stack with crit damage down or offense down. Whenever the character uses a basic ability, they gain damage over time for 2 turns. Yeah, that's kind of gnarly. Already, it's hard to crit a Lord Vader team. Once you bring them below, I think it's 80% health, you cannot actually crit them. But if you're still losing 50% crit damage normally and 50% less offense, it's going to be very, very difficult to try and actually deal damage to this team. They're going to be even tankier than before. So, kind of huge. The extra dots is also going to be helping with Appo's AoE ability that triggers all the damage over times, which will then apply Order 66 onto the enemy team, meaning, they can't gain buffs for 2 turns, they'll be instantly defeated, permanently defeated, sorry, if they get defeated with that debuff. All in all, really, really cool kit, guys. Really, really cool kit. Kind of happy to see this. For Lord Vader coming soon. I can't wait to see what CX2 brings and whatever the remaining 2 Darkside Clone Troopers bring, because this is shaping up to be really, really special. But I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Appo? What do you think about CX2 coming to the game? Let me know. I will obviously try my best to cover those kits as they are released. And don't forget, like I said, we will be doing a giveaway for some Appo shards next Tuesday when this kit is released. So tune in for the live show then. Join my Discord for more announcements on that. Make sure to like the video and leave me a comment down below with your favorite emoji, because I'm sick boy and I need some support. See you all, guys, in the next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.